Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kendra and today I have a recipe. Tomorrow when you'll see this will officially be Cinco de Mayo. So I'm not sure if I'll show it tonight or tomorrow. I don't like to do more than more than one video a day, but every once in a while I do. Maybe this calls for it. But anyway, let me tell you what it is. I'm going to do puff pastry stuffed with cream cheese, softened, jalapeno peppers, and Colby Jack. Now, I kind of think that this is going to be like jalapeno poppers, without any bacon in it. I could put bacon in it, but I'm not going there, I don't think. So maybe if you make it, you want to. But anyway, I opened up my puff pastry. I thawed it a bit out on the counter, just let it soften. Rolled it out just a little bit. And now I'm going to mix up the cream cheese and this and chop up these two small and take out the seeds. I don't want them to be too spicy. And we'll see what I do after that. I'm not sure. Got my trusty Topo Chico here and a bowl and a fork to smash up everything together. I'm excited to see how this turns out. If you are new here, welcome, welcome. I do different things every day. I do a lot of like paper crafting, and I do a lot of recipes, and I do a lot of hauls. And so that's what it is today. Not a haul, but a recipe. Today is an open collab, and here's the information on that open collab. This is hashtag Sip, Snack, and Show Saturday at Angela's Halls and Lifestyles. It's an open collab, meaning anybody can join if you do this proper information on your page so that, the person who, Angela, knows that you did it. And it's every Saturday. You want to show what you're sipping and snacking and chat about anything, but do show your topic. Like for me, I'm making these, what are they going to be called? Puff pastry jalapeno poppers. That's what I'm calling them. Doesn't that sound good? I love puff pastry anything. All right, so here's the information, and we'd love to have you get in on it. Everybody becomes friends, and we watch each other's videos, and so that's how it goes. So far, I have mixed up cream cheese. Yep, the cream cheese is in there, and the Colby Jack is in there, and I forgot to tell you all about the onion powder. There's onion powder in there, too. Now all I have to do is chop up these jalapeno peppers, remove the membrane and seed so that they're not too hot, and add them. I believe that this spoon was intended to be for grapefruit. I've got two of them. Neither of them match, both thrift store finds. But anyway, I love them for scraping the membrane and seeds out of jalapeno if you want to, because it takes most of it all at the same time. It's much easier than trying to do it little by little with a tiny paring knife, So that's my tip. You probably already knew it. I'm less to find out. I've got poblanos over there I have not used, so I don't know what I'm going to do with those. But onto this. I'm going to chop these up now and throw them in here. So this is a lot of pepper, but this is only half. So it's a double recipe, so I'm going to make one half at a time. The other half is chilling in the fridge. Well, they're both chilling in the fridge, but the other half isn't yet rolled out. And I was going to say, know your audience. So, for instance, I'm feeding adult males here. Not that males count, adults. And so if I were just feeding, like say when they were little, 6 and 7 and 8, I would not use jalapeno peppers, but I would still use onion powder and the cream cheese and the shredded Colby Jack. But then I would also put, know your audience, but maybe I would put 2 teaspoons or a tablespoon of taco seasoning. And that may be good even with the peppers. It's up to you. So you flavor it, the way your family is going to want to have it. I just thought of something else. Now, if you're one of those cilantro spazoids, like I am, don't do this. But if you have a family that enjoys and appreciates cilantro, it might be good in this too. Color is color. Lots of green stuff makes it pretty when it's done. I ended up leaving out 2. Well, that's a half, a half of 1 pepper. So I ended up using in total a pepper and a half for our family. There's no cilantro. There's not even any parsley. I'm not going to use parsley on it either. So you saw what I put in it. And now I'm going to get my rolled out puff pastry. It's already on the pan. My oven heated to 400. I heard it ding just now. And get it ready to go in. I put a spoon in here and I put the fork down because I don't want to, while I'm trying to spread it, I don't want to tear the pastry. So this is a little stiffer than I thought it would get, a little faster than I thought it would. So I'm going to put this on in dollops, and when it softens even more, I'm going to spread it out. Well, here it is, and I spread it out. I'm going to do this kind of cinnamon roll style. I see now that I'm looking at it that I need to add more to the end here. So I'm going to do that before I roll it up cinnamon roll style. But I wanted to show you about how much I used out of this bowl. There's going to be a little bit more now. All right, all done now. And I didn't use that much more. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to roll it up. So I'm just continuing to roll up until I get to the end. See if you can tell, like that. Just like when I make cinnamon rolls, first I cut the ugly butts off on the very end, and then I cut the actual long one in half, and then I make it even that way, like it matters, but that's how I do it. Look what I did. I flipped them over because I thought, well, I don't want them to open, you know, the ends. And so now I'm thinking, well, they're just going to leak out of both ends now. So I'm going to flip them back over so they don't leak out of both ends. Second guessing myself because I don't have a recipe. Okay, that's my final offer. Now, watch your little bitty ugly butts over here because they're tiny and they'll burn. I mean, if it matters to you. See how they're opening? I should use an egg wash, but how lazy am I, right? No, I'm not. All right. It said 15, but it took me a minute to find the temperature on the back of this box that you bake them at. All I could find was the one that... All right, did I not do it right? There we go. It dropped to 395 because I opened it to put it in. Anyway, all I could find was how to make the cold stuff. They have a wonderful on the back recipe for strawberry Napoleons. How you do that without baking it? Come to think of it. I don't know. I didn't look. The puff pastry sheets from Pepperidge Farm come in two sheets per box. So this is the second sheet. I rolled it out a little bit, again, not evenly. I cut it twice and then I cut it 3 times. So I got 9 squares here, and I'm going to try to make pockets. And they won't be square. They're probably going to be more rectangular-ish. There we go. I got a little cheese on each square. Now I'm going to put a piece, not that, you know, with what I had left. I'm just going to put a piece on top. I'll show you. So now they each have a little piece of jalapeno pepper now on top and in the cream cheese mixture and all of that. I am going to use an egg wash to close these because I think I'm going to have to egg wash all 3 corners, and then I'll crimp them with fork to try to stay. Then I might even cover them with more egg wash for shine. We shall see. First one is done. And I've got about a minute left on the rolls that are in the oven, so I need to check those. These are out. They're just slightly golden. I didn't want them to burn on the bottom, and I probably could have done them a little bit longer, but nothing in there really needs to be cooked. And puff pastry does cook quickly. Okay, these are done. I made little pillows out of them, and I did use egg wash on the top. All right, so I'll show you the bottom of one. And that looks nice. And they're so, when you pick one up, you can feel the pastry crunchy, you know, just really delicately. One more time, take 2. I just talked for a minute with nothing but a photo. So the reason there are just 3 of these left is because I just packed a box with the other, 9 or something? I can't remember, for my mom and dad. And I sent the pie over with them. So that's where the kid just went. These are out of the oven now, and I think I like the look of the pillow ones better than this. And I think the reason I like these better is because, you know, you eat with your eyes first, and these are so golden. I want to cut one in half so you can hear it. Hold on. All right, I'm trying to hold this with one hand and cut with the other and let you hear. Listen. Oh, great. It didn't do it. Never mind. I did the best I could. Yummy, yummy, yummy. You can see some cheese hanging out of this one. I'm having trouble getting rid of it. Okay, well, so you get the point. They're very crispy and they're very wonderful, and I was so glad I tried this recipe, and I think you should too. And if you like what you saw, please consider subscribing. I love to meet new friends. There's also a like button, thumbs up, and you can make a comment because I chat right back. Have a wonderful Sunday, everybody. Oh, it's Saturday. Tomorrow's Sunday. Saturday. Tomorrow's Cinco de Mayo Sunday, but today is the collab, and I'll put a still at the end of this so you can see it again and write it down if you want to do the collab.